Okay, so I am so excited that you guys are all here. So I do these trainings, the same ones pretty much every month. Start with week 1, go to week 2, week 3, week 4. And so today is about your why. We're going to talk about parties a little more in depth. I'm going to try to maybe slice out week 2 and put it into week 1. So I really want you to make sure that you know your why. Why are you doing Zaya? What is bringing you here to be a part of this company? To make money? Is it to have a community? Is it you wanted something to, give you fulfillment? You wanted some recognition? You wanted to work hard at something and feel like you were appreciated? There's so many different reasons that people join these companies. So the biggest thing is, what do you want to accomplish? And a couple of you guys are on here that have been in for a little bit. So think of your next rank. What's your next rank? Have you set a date that you want to have that rank hit by? If it's junior rep, that means you've got to sponsor somebody. So if you haven't sponsored anybody yet, you've got to get somebody on your team. If it's director, if it's senior director, what do those qualifications look like? What's nice is with hitting director and senior director in Zaya is it's not a certain number of women. You can do it with 3, you can do it with 30. It just depends on what the numbers are running, which is it's actually really awesome. I think it's probably the best way to be hitting ranks. And when do you want to accomplish this goal by? So if it's junior rep, when do you want to have that first rep by? I'm going to strongly encourage you guys to really focus on recruiting the first 20 days of the month, along with doing parties. So those first 20 days of the month, really be looking for people to join your team. And then the last 10 days of the month, you can push to hit those sales numbers that you might be needing to hit. Okay. I think I've been teaching too much to try to be more sales-based, and I'm really trying to, since Sam came on board, I've realized I've been too sales-based and I need to be more recruitment-based. So really try to find people to join Zaya those first 20 days. You need to be marketing yourself and saying, join my team. You need to be posting about joining your team. You need to be specifically messaging people to join your team, following up with people, really try to stay on top of getting those new reps in your business. I've also put out a challenge to everybody to just sponsor one person this month. My team has had amazing growth, but where I want the growth is you guys, my front line. I want you guys to really find the success that comes with Zaya. So just find one person. Find one person to join your team, and then help that person find one person. So don't overcomplicate this. Don't set a goal of 10 reps in a month or 3. If 3 gives you major anxiety, start with 1. I'm just going to find one person to join my team, and I'm going to work so hard, and I'm going to find them this month. Okay. And then always make sure that you know why you want to accomplish that goal. So if it's hitting director, why? Why is that so important to you? Is it the income that's going to come with it? Is it the recognition? Is it having the team that you're going to be able to love on and influence? So those things are super, super important. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to actually share the screen with my computer, and I'm just going to show you guys a couple things on Facebook on Zaya Life. So on Zaya Life, under the announcement, if you click announcements, all of the announcements that are relevant right now are on here. So the challenges that are going on right now, Summit is super, super important. I really, really hope you guys make it a priority to go to this. You can write the whole thing off on your taxes. It can be a girls' weekend. Really try to make it to Summit. If you're wanting to know what this business is all about, watch this video. It is phenomenal. So good. And then information about returns and exchanges is right here. How to set up your social media is right here. And then just some page guidelines for Zaya Life. And okay, so your launch party. If you haven't done your launch party yet, you need to get that. You need to do that. So One thing, if somebody's on my team and they haven't done a launch party within the first 30 days, I just tell them, we're going to start your launch party tomorrow. And I create the group. I add them to it. I tell them to add their friends and family, and I set it up with Post My Party. I don't even give them like a choice, really. That sounds not very nice, or like I'm forcing them, but I'm like, let's do it. And sometimes they just need that little push to kind of get themselves out there. And so I just start it. I've spent a lot of time and money and like energy trying to find people to join my team. So it's worth it to me to make sure that they kind of get that good start, that good push to get going. So I try to do that within the first 30 days, get them out there. So make your list. Hopefully all of you guys have made your list. If you haven't, make your list. And don't make your list and be like, if I add them to my launch party, they're going to want to buy from me or join from me. Typically, you have to ask them one-on-one. So I was actually watching a video from a lady that does Mary Kay a couple days ago, a YouTube, and she talked about how she would get parties without doing parties. And I thought it was really, really good. It's a really good approach. And it's the drop bag method. So she would message somebody and say, hey, would you like to try Zaya? Obviously it was Mary Kay, but I'm saying for Zaya. Would you like to try Zaya? Yeah. Or, oh, I don't really know. What is it about? Like, what do you have? We have all sorts of activewear, just regular clothes, tons of things for you to wear and buy. Would you be okay if I just dropped off some clothes in your size and you can try them out? And what you do is you go drop off the bag. She's going to try them on. She's going to fall in love with them. And then when she falls in love with them and she makes an order, you can say to her, would you want to host a party and get more Zaya free and half price? That's how you get a party without having a party. Does that make sense? So I really, really thought that was a great kind of different way to think about the drop bag method. So with that list, reach out to everybody. With your launch party, what I love is setting 2 times. So you're going to set it on a Thursday. I always suggest you do it online. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping around. Do it online from just start it. Sorry, with the launch party, just start the party. And you're going to invite everybody, and you're going to hopefully do your unboxing of your kit online, show everybody what you're getting, and then you're going to tell them next Thursday from 10 to 12 and then from 7 to 9 at my house, I'm going to be having a try-on party. I want to get your guys' opinion about the clothes. Tell me what you love. Tell me what you don't love. I'm looking at maybe getting some pieces to have on hand. You can tell me which ones you think I should get. People love to give you their opinion. So let them give you their opinion. Always, always let them. I love offering those 2 times because you only have to clean your house once and you only have to have food once that you split between the 2 times. Okay. Sometimes you're going to think that your friends and your family are going to be your most supportive, and then they're not, and you're really hurt. You actually want to go even deeper than friends and family into the people that you would send Christmas cards to. I read that in the Direct Sales for Dummies, and I thought that was such a good way to put it. A lot of times those people are actually more supportive than sometimes our parents or our sister or our aunt, okay? So biggest thing, don't mass add people. Personalize it and make it really fun. This is your grand opening. You can offer giveaways. You can offer incentives. You can offer free shipping. So many good things with your launch party. And then always ask, either have your sponsor a part of the party or ask them to be. And then the next biggest thing after your launch party is to get more parties booked. So your first goal with your launch party should be to hit 200 PV and get yourself going. And then you want to try to get 4 to 6 parties booked from that party. So ask for people to do a party with you. The biggest thing after that is always try to hit 1,000 PV because you get an extra 8% on your commissions, and really, really try to sponsor 1 to 3 new reps every month. And then I always reinvest into my business. So build your business by reinvesting into it. So, with my commissions or with parties, I would pay full price, put it into a party. I'd get things half price and free. I would buy things to have for people to try on. So I would buy a large bomber bra, even though I'm a medium, or I would buy a copper charge tank in a small because I have a medium. So if somebody told me they wanted to try on clothes, I would have a small, and that's the size they wanted, right? So that's the biggest thing that I wanted to get through with week 1 training. And then I'm just going to get into week 2 really quick. Hopefully you guys are okay with this. I'm trying to condense it more so new reps get a lot of training in the first little bit without having to wait for a month to get through everything. So Facebook party, hopefully you guys all know how to set those up. So once somebody tells you they want to host a party, you're going to go in and you're going to ask them, do you want to do it at your home? Do you want to do it on Facebook? Do you want to do it on Instagram? Once you know that, let's say they want to do Facebook. Okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to set up the party. You click groups, and I can screen share if you guys don't know how to do this. So off to the left-hand side, down here, if I can, hold on, sorry, I got to get out of this. You'll see groups. You just click this, and you're going to create, maybe not, now I can't find it. How come? Oh, create, it's on the lower left-hand side. Sorry, so create group. And then it just populates to what you need to do next. You're going to add the background picture. You're going to name the group Sarah's Zaya Active Party or Sarah's Zaya Trunk Show, however you want to do that, and you're good to go. Okay. I love using Post My Party. It has saved my bacon. I can literally run as many parties as I want in a week without losing my mind. It's amazing. And all I have to worry about is focusing on doing my lives and answering questions. It is amazing. And I'm going to tell you guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that Post My Party's posting it. What matters is the hostess. I have had parties that did $600 with Post My Party, and I've had parties that have done nothing. It totally depends on the hostess and how she sells the product line to her friends and family. If she tells them it's too expensive or it's too much, she's just doing the party as a favor. The party's probably not going to do very well. Versus a girl that's obsessed with Zaya, wants to get more pieces, can't wait for the party to happen. It kind of has a different feel to it. So let's see. So you're going to make sure that you go live once a day in your Facebook parties, and always make sure you're only posting current products. Try to post the ones that are in stock. Instagram parties go really well too. You can only add a certain number of people, I believe. Did that change? I don't know if that changed and you can add more, but I think it's only 15. And then you can only post a couple times a day. You can add 32 people on Instagram. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's amazing. That's changed. So you can only post a couple of times a day because you don't want people to be scrolling through forever. And the hostess has to be engaged. So I always suggest that they add the people that want to be there. We've learned. So there's some verbiage that I'm going to share with you guys on the side here about your hostess posting to her personal social media pages and only adding the people that want to be there. If she doesn't do this and she just adds people, it's going to tick them off and they're not going to want to be active in the party. Okay, so there's the little blurb. I have it saved in my notes. I give it to every hostess and I tell them, post this to your social media and only add the people that want to be there. Okay, so the next things that you can do that are included in a party, vendor events. They're great. They're a great way to get out of your circle of influence. They're a great way to find new people, new blood. Same thing with pop-ups at Orange Theories or gyms, local gyms, or health stores or nutrition shops. There's so many ways to get out there and to share Zaya. You could do a fundraiser. I had a lady down the street who got Lyme's disease in the month of June last year. I decided to run a party for her for the month. I was really glad that I ran her fundraiser for a month. it got people to buy Zaya in my neighborhood that hadn't tried it yet, which was really funny. So because it was a fundraiser, they were more apt to buy because it was helping out Melissa. So fundraisers are a really great way to get into different circles. I love being a personal shopper. I always post that that's what I am. So a lot of times on my Wednesday posts, people will just comment that they want something in a certain size, and then they'll Venmo me. Reservicing. If they've been a customer before, have them be a customer again and message them for that sell. Kayla, do I have verbiage for the fundraisers? Is that what you mean? I don't. I would, where it says up here, where my activewear lovers at, I would just change it to be like, thanks so much for being, how would I word this? Sorry, I got to think for a second. So with Melissa, there was a lot of support in our neighborhood already for the Lyme's disease stuff. So I just said, I'm really excited to offer or to do a party for Melissa. 20% of my proceeds are going to go towards the family and towards their fight against the Lyme's disease. If you're interested in being a part of this party, comment below and I'll add you to the event. And so I did that. And then they also went, once the party was started, and added people too. Does that help? So it's kind of different. You kind of have to make it more about them, let people know how much you're willing to donate. And then I also gave the hostess rewards to Melissa. Oh, good, Kayla. So I gave the hostess rewards to Melissa so she could get things free and half price. So she really loved that. And then last thing is drop-off bags. Love these. Oh my gosh, this is what I was talking about a little bit earlier. Party without a party. Okay, it's a great way to get new customers, and it's a great way to find hostesses. So if somebody has told you they've wanted to try Zaya, but they haven't done it yet, text them and say, hey, I am really trying to get people's opinions about my product line. Can I please drop off a bag of clothes and you can tell me which pieces you love the most? Even if they don't order, just have her try it on. It's going to change her mind, and I'm going to tell you guys she's going to order at least one thing. Okay, and it's worth that 10-minute drive to go drop off a bag of clothes to her, right? So, and then lastly, who is the most important guest at the party? It's always the hostess. My goal is to have that hostess be a lifelong customer. I'm really excited, obviously, that she's opening me up to her friend base, but I actually just had a girl sign up as a rep who was a hostess for me a couple months ago. Her party didn't go like crazy good. She got, I think, a couple orders, and but she fell in love with the clothes because she got to wear them and try them and love them. And so, you guys, those hostesses, they make the best reps because they're already obsessed with the clothes. Okay, so really, really, really try to bend over backwards for those hostesses. Love on them, help them have a great party. The party should be focused on them. Okay, there's that book, Direct Sales for Dummies. She completely cleansed my mind. Those parties are about that hostess. It is, how do you know her? Why is she so amazing? Let's, support our girl. She's 2 orders away from her goal. Make it about the hostess with those parties, okay? So let's do a little recap. Write down your why. And it's almost got to make you cry. It's got to be like gut-wrenching, so you can get over those hard things when they come, because these businesses aren't easy. If they were easy, everybody would do it, right? So make sure your why is gut-wrenching, which sounds terrible, but it is the only thing a lot of times that will make you do what needs to be done. Get your launch party going. Get a date scheduled. Do it online so everybody can kind of learn about it, and then they can come to your house and have a little party. And then try to get 4 to 6 parties booked from your launch party. That's all you got to do, okay? And then we're going to try to sponsor one person this month. One person, everybody on this team, one person, okay? Your goal is one person. That's it. Okay, do you guys have anything you want to talk about? I am done talking. So you can unmute yourself, or you can ask questions on the right-hand side. Whatever you want. So quiet. Oh, Janet. Oh, good. Okay, yes. Corporate 750. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is so good. That is so, so good. Like 3 new reps. And this is the thing that's so awesome about it is if you've been filling your funnel for the last few months, you're like, gosh, I just want somebody to join, but you've been filling your funnel. Now you have all those people versus those people that sat on their thumbs for the last 3 months and they were like, oh, well, I didn't earn Punta Cana. I'm so sad. I'm not going to work anymore. Now they have to start all over again. Do you guys see that? How when I say don't stop, even if you don't see things happening, don't stop. Keep filling your funnel because the funnel eventually catches up to your work effort or work ethic, both. And then all of a sudden it's just like boom, boom, boom. You've got those people that are ready to jump in and get things going. So don't quit. Don't stop. Keep talking to people. Any other questions? Yeah, that 750 is awesome. I'm like, oh man, maybe I'm going to go on a trip this summer. I wasn't planning on it, but I might take me and the kids somewhere.
So Nat, I have a question.
Yeah.
This is kind of going off of more recruiting.
Okay.
So you do your initial like little, hey, you know, blah, 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 blah. I'm a Zaya rep, you know, kind of like what Janet was saying. You know, are you interested in hearing more? And then they wait and wait and wait and wait, but then they finally get back to you and they're like, yeah. Like, what do you, because I'm like such an oversharer. Like, I just like, I feel like I load it with info and I know like, don't do that because people get bored with like what you're saying. But like, so like, what do you, I don't know, what do you do or what do you say when they're like, yep.
I'm going to give you something to send out. One of my reps downline from me created this. And I made sure she was okay with me sharing it with you guys, with my frontline. And I was like, can I please share this? Because it's such a great image. I should probably make my own so she doesn't get upset at me, just in case it like gets out and people are like, oh, or whatever, right?
So are we allowed to share this with our downlines?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'll be fine. And if she gets upset about it.
With all the objections?
So what it does, it's similar to that one. Hang on, let me put this in here. Ooh, I hope I can. Sorry. Ooh, sorry, you guys. I have to figure out how to put this on Zoom. I've got to get out of a couple things. Hang on. Because I'm lost on my desktop. Wow, I'm really lost. And you guys can probably see. Okay. Where did that go? Hold on just a second. Screenshotted it. Where'd she go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I hope this will go. Is it going to go? Did it go through? Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just going to have to send this to you guys separately. Let me screen share it. I'm going to show you guys it because it's pretty awesome. I was like, wow, how come I didn't think of that? Because I'm not creative, honestly, you guys. I am not creative. Okay, so this is it. So Discover Zaya, no inventory rep discount, no delivery, support from Zaya. What is the initial investment? How do I make money? Goes over the compensation plan. So what I'll do is I'll send that to him. And then I'll always type below, let me know any questions. And then if I haven't heard from them in a few days, sorry, that was really fast because I'm just going to have to send it to you guys. Then if they have any questions, I know, isn't that so good, Lauren? Then, sorry, I'm in a little bit of a sinus fog. So I send that to them. I say, let me know any questions. If I don't hear from them right away, if I haven't heard from them in 2 days, I'll message them back. And I'll just say, hey, did you have a chance to look over the graphic above? Do you have any questions? And just see what they say. Yeah, the Wix document. So I send out a Wix. I have that Wix document too, I think. I'm pretty sure. Maybe yours is different, Janet. It might be the same, but it's really long. It's really wordy. It's not concise. It doesn't go, like, they have to click to go out. And so this is way better. Very succinct and to the point. So I'll share that So I can't share it on the Zaya Life Ladies thread. I'm going to have to share it somewhere else. So I'll send it to you guys individually. So send it to me. Okay. So I will get it to you guys. So, all right. Any other questions you guys have? Nothing? Okay. Janessa, Janet.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome. You guys are so welcome. Is that it? You guys don't have anything else?
I have one quick thing.
Okay.
What would you say are the best tips for trying to get hostesses? Like, I know it's about going through your list and trying to think about people, but like, what if you're drawing blanks?
Anybody who's active. And honestly, one of the best things you could do, and I know this isn't in everybody's budget, but it's hard because Zaya doesn't have samples. So like with Mary Kay or Rodan and Fields or Isogenics, you could give them a scoop of the powder and they can make a shake, or they can try the cream. So with Zaya, it's tricky. So what I would do is say, I would love to, I'm trying to find hostesses. Would you be interested in hosting if I offered you a code for $10 off your purchase? And if you love the product enough, you could host for me. That's how I found mine. I found that if you're not wanting, because it's hard, because what I used to do when I was first starting is with my half price and free items, I would give them something free, like a free tank or a free hat for hosting. But not everybody can do that, and that's fine. I was very business driven in the sense that whatever profit I made, I was really trying to reinvest into my business for a really long time so I could keep it growing.
So is that just with people like on Instagram that you're messaging, or?
Yeah, or past customers.
Okay.
Past customers, and I'd be like, I'm really on the hunt for hostesses. I know you love the products. I would love to, if you're open to it, give you a code for $10 off your order if you'll host for me this month or next month. So hostesses, it's almost kind of a fine line of begging, because you're basically saying, you have to be uncomfortable. I have to be uncomfortable. So my whole goal with that was, I'm going to try to make it as least uncomfortable for both of us. So if she hasn't tried the product, here's a way for her to get something. So when she does her party, she can get on and be like, oh my gosh, I love this copper charge tank. It doesn't get stinky. It fits me so nice. It's so soft and comfortable, and it's only $31. Like, such a great piece, whatever, right? So that has gone really well for me to find people. The whole saying, like, to make money, you have to spend money. Yeah. To find business, you have to sometimes give business away a little bit, right? So and the funny thing is, not everybody will take advantage of it. And then you're not out anything, really. If you give them a $10 shipping code, or if you give them 20% off and they pay you back for it and you still order it with your rep discount, you're not out anything. So, and if they love the leggings, then it's like, awesome. That's a bigger price point now that she's marketing for me. She's saying, hey, spend $60 on a pair of leggings in my party. You know what I mean? Versus $30 on a tank top, or, $40 on a bra, or however that works out. So does that help? Oh, Janessa asked the shipping code. So basically it's just a gift card in your back office, and you just give them the code and you tell them it has $10 on it or $15 on it. And then it just gets deducted from that gift card, and it's all a write-off. Yeah, you're welcome. It's all a write-off, you guys. You can write off all of this. So keep that in mind. Like, for a long time, I was making $500 to $1,000 a month. And for a long time, I hardly bought anything for myself. I had my starter kit pieces. I would buy pieces here and there to kind of, but you guys, like, if you go back and you look at my Instagram pictures, because I would take a picture every day. I knew I could take a picture every day because I worked out every day of me and Zaya. So if you go back and you look at my Instagram from the early days, you'll be like, wow, she wore those leggings again. And it's because I only had like 2 or 3 or 4 that I really loved that I would wear consistently. And I wore almost the same tank top every day and the same bra. So again, it goes to, mine is mom of 4 doing more. It's really long. I don't know if I thought that through before I did it. I obviously didn't. So that's my handle. So you guys, like, run this as clean as you can. Don't feel like you have to get all the new releases. That's what your customers are for. Your customers need to be ordering, and then you can put it into a party, and then you can get the things free and half price. I worked that party system like crazy. So yes, Kayla, perfect. So it's okay. It's okay to just post that and to share things on Instagram. It doesn't always have to be you in the clothes. They just gave us some really cute flat lays. Did you guys see those flat lays that they posted to Instagram? I'm always screenshotting off Instagram, cropping it on PicMonkey, editing it on Canva, putting wording, doing whatever. So, you know, when you guys see me go to the warehouse and you're like, well, she just walked out with everything that launched. Well, my business is a little different than it was when I first started 2 years ago, right? Like, I have the income to be able to do that. I can write off everything. I'm telling you, if this was the case 2 years ago, Jordan would be getting 1 pair of pants. My boys would get 1 shirt. I would maybe get a tank. Like, I was really careful because my business. So there was one time that I spent more than my business was making, and I forced my business to pay back my family account because I had to get a loan from my family account to pay back. And it was awful. And I was like, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing it again. So I've always been really, really careful running my business just in my business account. So keep that in mind, okay, as you guys are buying things and doing stuff. Like, that 25% rep discount is great to get hostesses. So you want hostesses and you want reps for income, for long term. And in the beginning, you're going to be making the majority of your money from what you're doing personally, your personal sales. And then all of a sudden it flips and you're like, oh my gosh, my team of women is out doing what I can do in a month, you know, mentally be able to handle. So it's pretty amazing. So just, you've got to find that one girl, find that one guy to join your team, and just let it keep happening.
You know how they announced that there's a men's kit now?
Yes.
Is that just the US?
I swear I asked Megan about that.
Where did you see that, Janet?
It was in the email that they sent out. In the newsletter, the June newsletter. If you keep going down after the Canada part, it says there's now a male kit. Men's kit.
I messaged them about it. They told me that the Canada men's kit is coming.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's true. They're not quite there yet with inventory in Canada for men's stuff. So just light yourselves on fire, you guys. Just be so freaking excited about this. Go stop in at a gym and say, hey, please let me do a pop-up next Saturday. And I'll do them every Saturday for the next couple months until you're sick of me. Because the more people see you, the more comfortable they're going to be with you. If you're one and done, they're like, oh, she came, she left, whatever. Too bad, I didn't have time. But if they see you again, and they're like, man, that tank was really cute. I'm going to stop and look at it this time because I didn't have time last time. Okay? So there's that whole consistency thing. Join a gym where you can make friendships and relationships. That was probably one of the biggest game changers that I did with my business is I joined a gym where I worked out with other women at the same time. And we talked and we laughed and we became really great friends. And it was awesome. And in the beginning, nobody wanted to talk to me about Zaya. By the end, everybody was talking to me about my leggings, my tank, my rods, the kid. Oh my gosh, I love it. You know, but when I first started, they were just like, oh, you sell workout clothes? Okay, cool. You know, like they didn't really want to talk to me. But by the end, they were like, oh, I've got to have those leggings. They're so amazing. I know there's so much money, but I don't care, even though they're not that much money. But eventually they're like, okay, they are so worth it because they bought a pair and they realized, gosh, my workouts are so much better in Zaya than they are in my other stuff, right? So go find a place to make some friends. wherever that is. Hopefully it's not like the bar, but you know, good places where there'll be good customers for activewear. Okay. I was going to say something else because somebody texted me something really funny this morning, but I'm going to keep it really clean. So make good friends in good places. And if somebody needs a hand up out of a bad situation, give them Zaya as an option. So, okay, that's all I'm going to say. I am now awkwardly uncomfortable as well as all of you. So that's great. Okay, anything else? I really need to like get off the head cold medicine. I think that's part of this. I know. Can you hear it? I'm like drowning in. Oh, so much snot. Look, I even have my toilet paper roll for blowing my nose. So bad. Okay. Anything else, you guys? All right. Y'all are awesome. Okay. Go do our challenges. Find your reps. Get your parties booked. And the customers will come. Okay. You guys can do it. I know it. Okay. Have a good one. Bye, you guys. See ya.